since you were here last, you moved overseas. Tell me about that.
Part-time, yeah. So my husband and I, we went to Portugal, and we fell in love with Portugal, and we decided to live in Portugal part-time. So we live. We live in this little village. It's actually the village just celebrated its 250th year, so it's a young village for Europe. But it's down in the southern coast, down in the Algarve, and it's just nice because it's just so quaint, and the food and the people. Like, the thing that I love about Portugal is everything is so natural, all the food's so natural, that we ate sweets and bread every single day and didn't gain a pound. When I came home, I was like, there's no way I'm fitting in my Emmy outfit. And I did.
That sounds like a dream.
Yes.
I want to go now.
I know, right?
You got room for me at all?
Absolutely, anytime.
Oh my goodness. And you and your husband have been married, what, 20 years?
Well, 20 years in May, yeah.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
How did you meet?
We actually met, well, back in the day, we would say we met at like Starbucks because we met online. And 20 years ago, it was like weird to meet people online. And now you always say, oh, we met at Starbucks or a bar. But now people are like, oh, you met at a bar? And it's normal to meet online. But back then, it was not. It was weird. So we would just be like, oh, we met at a bar, we met at Starbucks. But yeah, we met online. It was basically still, I don't think it was quite dial-up, but almost. I'm not going to age myself that
Dang,
much.
you said dial-up.
Yeah.
But it was clearly meant to be because you've been married for 20 years. Can't nobody say nothing about that, that's for sure. And then he's a doctor.
He is a doctor. Yeah.
So does he ever give you any medical advice at all?
So we actually met a week before he started med school in New York. And he's a maxillofacial surgeon. So that means like facial reconstruction, like trauma surgeries, if you're in a car accident or something. Wow. So he teaches trauma surgery at Elmhurst Hospital in New York. And so it's hard because since he does facial stuff, we'll be talking and all of a sudden I'll start to notice his eyes start wandering to like my forehead or my crow's feet. And I'm like, hey,
snap out of it.
What's wrong with my face now? Well, maybe need a little touch-up on Botox. I'm like,
great. Oh, wow, that is an interesting occupation.
It's good to have, though. It's good to have.
I take it that he thinks you have the most beautiful face in the world.
As long as he maintains it.
As long as he maintains it. Well, it's gorgeous to me.
Thanks.
Okay, this is your last season on Queer Eye. Yes. How has it changed your life? Because your life has changed so drastically.
I mean, for one thing, I'm sitting here, which is incredible. But Queer Eye has been one of the most amazing gifts, not just for me, but I feel for our viewers. Like what we're able to do, how we're able to help people, how we're able to help our heroes has been just such a blessing from God. And I can't thank the Lord.
So amazing. And everybody loves you so much. What do you remember about getting the job?
So I remember, I actually almost didn't go to auditions. So I was supposed to go to Spain. This company was taking me over to visit their factory, so it was an all-expense-paid trip to Spain. And I was like, well, how often is that gonna happen? There's no way I'm getting the show. Yeah. So I almost didn't go, but luckily, audition started the 2 days before I was supposed to go to Spain. So I went, and I didn't think it went well. But then I got a call to come back to like the final day of auditions. And that's actually when I had the meltdown. I didn't have the meltdown when I actually finally got the job weeks later. It was that night. Because the first iteration, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, I mean, it meant so much to me. It was the first time with real, true gay representation that I could look up to people and be like, oh, I'm gonna be okay because I see the 5 of them and they're okay.
Game changer.
And so to be on a show that meant so much to me was it was life-changing.
That is truly understandable. And you've done so well. So well.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.